Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a really quick brow routine. I've had a few people say like how I did it. Now I'm lucky enough to have a full brow. It is slightly, my tail isn't like the best shape, and in this eye I've got a few patchy bits, but I am lucky that I have got a full brow. But I'm going to show you how I just make them mine basically. So if you'd like to see this, please keep on watching. So I like to go in with a pencil. This is the Nabla Brow Define in I've always been saying it's Brow Divine in Jupiter. Basically any pencil that's like a micro pencil, so the NYX micro pencil, Primark Skinny Brow, there's another one as well. I think Benefit do one, Colourpop do one. There's loads of them. It's basically like the ones that are like really thin. I really like to use these ones. So the first thing I always do is I always brush up my brows, and then I draw a line just underneath where the hairs start, but like I've got a few that need plucking really, so it's just underneath so you're not tugging on the hairs. And then when I get to this arch bit, I curve it round like that. So you can see there's like a space there that like has got no hairs. I'll just zoom in. Don't know if you can see that. So there's that space there, that's what we're going to fill in later. So that's how I start, and then I brush my hairs down. And I just go like pretty much to the start of the hair, so it's like in between the hairs, and I just fill that in, and then I curve it around this side. Like so. And then just a little bit at the front, but really light pressure, just like that. And then I actually partially brush that away. And then I lightly brush my pencil through. Then I brush my hairs up, and you can see where it's like a bit patchy. So I just fill those in with light strokes, fill in my tail. Like that. Oh, alright, moving too far down. And then when I get to like the front bit, I like push up with my pencil. So I just do it on the line that I did, and I push up, all the while brushing through with the spoolie. Do that, brush up. Right, when I get to this bit here, I'm going to go, if you can see, and flick up. Really light flicks, you see? And then I'm going to brush them out. It might seem counterintuitive because like you're sort of brushing them away, but it leaves like a little bit there, so you have still got a brow. Right, so to cut my brow and like to neaten up all the lines, I use Shape Tape and the Zoeva 144 brush. You can use any concealer that you're comfortable with using. I just like this one, and I know it is a bit pricey. I am going to try and find a drugstore dupe or like one that's just as good. So when I do this, because I'm going to use this to set my lid, I just plunk it all on, like willy-nilly like that. I just slowly start to pat it into my lid. Now I don't want to go in right at the line with a load of product because I'll end up like smearing it. So once I've like patted and all of it off, I start my arch because that's where I want the most definition. And I just pat. And then as I get around to the tail, I swing it down. And drag it down. You see? Then I get the front. And I go right across so that you can, you know, like practically in the middle of your eye. And just follow that line. so it's a bit crooked. So then I just get the flat of my brush and just run it up. And can you see how it's just straightened it out? Get the product all over my eyelid. Right, so once that's done, you could go with your concealer around the top. I personally like to go with my foundation when I get to the foundation stage. So all I do is I take any like a fluffy brush like this. This is the CO6 from Spectrum, and I just like to blend the edges, especially here, where you are going to be adding your foundation, just to make it all nice and smooth, and down here as well, because you don't want to have that harsh line when you do put your foundation on, especially if you are using a lighter concealer than your skin tone, because you'll just have a line and it just won't look good. And then I like to go over my actual eyelid just to make sure the product is nice and patted in. And that is how I do my brows. Now I'm going to go finish the rest of my eye look, and then I'll come back at the end to show you that I do put brow gel on and how the finished look is. So yeah, I will see you soon. So guys, I finished my makeup, so I thought I'd come on and show you the brow gel just to finish off what we're doing. So if I just zoom you in, now I like to use the NYX one, and I start in the centre and I just flick up, especially at the front, oh, ignore that, and on my tail. And typical when I'm showing you, saying how good it is, I get like a splodge. Alright, Q-tip and it's fixed. Just brush them up. It just sets them and it just makes them look a bit fluffy. So that is the NYX brow gel. That is how I do my brows. I hope this has been helpful. Do let me know down below if you have found it helpful, if you'd like me to explain anything better, or if you just think, bitch, you've got plenty of brow hair anyway, you don't even need to do your brows. You know, whatever, let's have a conversation. I'm gonna love you and leave you. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!